Hi friends! We've missed you so much. I can't wait until we are back face to face and we can all read these stories together. But today we're gonna read the Teeny-Weeny True King. It's on page 116 in the Jesus Storybook Bible. Great book. And this one's about David. Who doesn't love David? So, if you want to go grab your book, we can read this together. All right. God's people had a new land. Now they wanted a king. But God's your king, Samuel told them. He is the one who looks after you best. We want a real king, they said, one we can see. God knew that a king might not be kind to his people or look after them as well as he would. But God's people didn't care. They wanted a king, and they wanted him now. So God gave them a king. He was called Saul, and he seemed like a good king at first. But he became proud and stopped listening to God. He didn't obey God or love God with his whole heart. Saul can't help me with my plan, God said. I need a king who loves me and will teach my people to love me. I need a true king. God had just the one in mind. Go to Bethlehem, God told Samuel. You'll find the new king there. Samuel's job was to listen to God and tell people what God said. So Samuel went to the little town of Bethlehem. God told Samuel to go to Jesse's house. God was going to choose one of Jesse's sons to be the new king. Jesse had 7 strong sons. Now in those days, if you were going to be king, you didn't have to be the richest or the cleverest, although that was always nice. You had to look like a king, which meant you had to be the tallest and the strongest, so you could carry the longest swords and the biggest armor and defend everyone. And it didn't hurt to be handsome either. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to show you the picture on this page. So these are Jesse's 7 sons. Which one do you think is going to be the king? Maybe that one in the purple? He'd be a good king. Let's see what happens. Samuel asked Jesse to bring him each son in turn. So Jesse brought the oldest, tallest, strongest son. This must be the new king, Samuel thought. He looks like a king. But God didn't choose him. You're thinking about what he looks like on the outside, God told Samuel. But I'm looking at his heart, what he's like on the inside. So Jesse showed Samuel his next oldest, tallest, strongest son. But God didn't choose him either. In fact, God didn't choose any of the 7 sons, Samuel said. Is that all? Jesse laughed. Oh, well, there is the strongest one, but he's just the weakling of the family. He's only teeny. Bring him, said Samuel. Jesse's youngest son came running up, and God spoke quietly to Samuel. This is the one. His name was David. He has a heart like mine, God said. It is full of love. He will help me with my secret rescue plan, and one of his children's children will be king, and that king will rule the world forever. Samuel anointed David's head with oil, which was a special way to show that you were God's chosen king. You will be the new king one day, Samuel told him. And sure enough, when he grew up, David became king. God chose David to be king because he was getting his people ready for an even greater king who was coming. Once again, God would say, go to Bethlehem. You'll find the new king there. And there, one starry night in Bethlehem, in the town of David, 3 wise men would find him. God used David to do some amazing things. And he has amazing plans for you and for me, and if you have a brother, for your brother, or if you have a sister, or for everyone you know. He knows what you're gonna have for breakfast in 6 days, or dinner 3 days in the future, or he knows what you're gonna have for a job when you grow up, and He knows if you're going to ride your bike in a couple days. He knows everything for everyone. It's crazy and amazing. So God, we pray that we thank you for your plans for us, and we thank you that you created us, and we pray that you can help us to follow your dreams for us, and that we can just be the best us as we can be in your image. Thank you for reading with me today, and I hope you have a great week. See ya, friends!